The sirens kept screaming through the night, filling the town with fear after our children were taken, and everyone was reminded how dangerous the darkness can be. I didn't plan to wake up early that morning, but the sirens forced me out of sleep. They were loud, sharp, and restless. It felt like they were running up and down the whole city. For a moment I thought maybe there was a fire or a big accident, but then my phone started buzzing. One message stood out. Another school hit, students taken. My heart dropped. In Nigeria, bad news moves fast. It spreads like Harmattan fire, but this one felt heavier than usual. I opened my window and saw people already outside talking in groups. When you see neighbors gather before sunrise, you know something serious has happened. Within hours, fear took over the whole town. Parents rushed to schools to check on their children. Shops opened late. The roads were filled with police trucks and soldiers speeding past with their guns ready. By noon, the radio confirmed it. The president had declared a national emergency. Troops were being deployed. Checkpoints were increasing. The whole region was now under strict watch. I walked to the market to buy food, but it didn't feel like the usual noisy place. Voices were low. Mothers held their children close. Even the traders who normally argued loudly over small prices just sat and listened to their radios. Then came the helicopters. They flew low, shaking the roofs. Everyone looked up, but no one smiled. This was not the kind of sound that gives comfort. It was the kind that reminds you that danger is close. Later that day, I saw something that has never left my mind. A mother stood outside the school gate, screaming her child's name again and again. Her voice cracked, but she didn't stop. She believed her child could somehow hear her through the bush where the kidnappers had gone. Night came, but nobody slept. The sirens continued. Soldiers patrolled every corner. The smell of dust, fuel, and fear filled the air. When the president spoke again on TV, he promised action. He said the country would not rest until the children returned. His words sounded strong, but the pain on the parents' faces said more than any speech ever could. Days passed. Some of the children were found, but not all. And even though the town breathed a little easier, the fear stayed inside us like a shadow waiting in the corner. Today, whenever I hear siren, I freeze. My mind goes back to that morning. The flashing lights, the frightened people, the mother calling into the night. That was the day Nigeria held its breath, hoping that the darkness would pass.